Alright. So, welcome to episode 11 of Acting Student Life. Yesterday was Monday, and I went to a mock audition in Calgary. I was so nervous. I had to do that monologue I was talking about last episode, and the song was good. The song was great. I went over this monologue for relentlessly. Coming up on the day was so nerve-wracking. It was my first like real audition, kind of, and that was the closest to the actual thing, and I wanted to leave a great impression, and I wanted to do well. I didn't want to stutter on my words. I wanted to sing well. I wanted to stay on the notes, and yeah, because these are people that are gonna hire me once I'm done school. But once I got up there, I was so nervous, but I went up and smiled, said hi. I was being a pro. I'm not too bad at meeting people. I got that charm from my mom and dad. They know how to meet people. So from learning from them, it's just be nice and say hi, and would you like my resume? I made a resume for them, and they took it, and yeah, had my big mug on there. Yeah, and they were nice. They were awesome people. Couldn't say a bad thing about them. So yeah, I asked where it was good to stand, and they were like, yeah, right there's good. And then I did my monologue. I introduced my name, and then introduced the piece and the character I'm playing, and then did my monologue, and it went good. I said every word great. I had the intentions there. Yeah, their only criticism of it was I didn't read the play itself, and I didn't know what my wants were and who I was talking to, but I was guessing, and it was a pretty good guess, I would say, my guess. But yeah, they liked it. They said I have a great presence in the room. I'm a big body, athletic body, and one of them came up and wanted me to, like, imagine I was in a cage and fight my way out, fight my wants, and then another coach or another one of them suggested I had a great turn, and because I was straight out of prison and I just wanted to, and then you, and yeah, and then with those instructions, I just completely, I did fine for like half my lines, and I just completely lost it because I was so focused on doing the physical, and they were like, you know, it's great. You haven't practiced the lines in that way, so yeah, people have done worse and gotten hired. But yeah, that was awesome. And then right after that, I went right into my song, which I found out was a whoopsie because one of them was still writing, and then they were like, oh, we gotta do a thing. Yeah, so that was another lesson I learned. Make sure they're done writing notes on your first piece, and then go into your song. You can introduce your pieces if you're doing two in different ways. I introduced the piece on my first piece. I just introduced, and then I wait until my second piece and I introduce that. So right after my monologue, I was like, thank you, and smiled, and then introduced my song, which is More I Cannot Wish You, and what the play it was in, Guys and Dolls, and then right into it. And I sang at the top of the song. I was a little shaky, and then once I got into it and I was starting to have fun with it and starting to storytell with it a bit. I wasn't doing much storytelling, to be honest, but I was focusing on the note, and they noticed it, and they took a note, and yeah, I did my song. They said I held the note great, and they said I have wonderful voice, and they want me to audition for musicals when eventually. The main thing with that one, again, read the play, watch it or something, get to know the character, what your wants was. And then with songs, they said, it's like a monologue. You gotta treat it as a story. And that's, so when I do my next song, or if I'm gonna do that one again in the future, make sure I know the play, I've seen the play, and create a story with that song. And it all went great. I was I was the second last to go, so I saw two of my classmates go up before me, and then the build up and the nerves just piled up. It was all well and good. It was fun to meet them. They just, at the end of the day, they were saying, because we all met up and we had a little chat for 50 minutes. At the end of the day, they just want to know the person. They want to know you. And that's one of the big parts of your resume. You get to have weird stuff written in it, like other abilities. And one of them did an audition to a guy, and he was nervous out of his skin, and they could notice. And then he said bye, and then as he was leaving, they were looking at his resume and abilities, and pointed out that he can touch his tongue to his elbow, and he called him right back, and then he's like, "You can do this, right?" And he did it, and then there were all laughs and giggles and loose, and then he did it again, and he did fantastic. I don't know if he hired him or not, but it was neat. It's my first resume, so it wasn't much on there. There was my 2 359s I first did, my 2 main stage shows, and my 2 passion play, and then my educational Rosebud of the Theater Arts, and then my special abilities. I didn't know what to put in. I put my YouTube, I put guitar, even though I'm beginning guitar, same with uke and singing. I should have put photography. I'll put that in my next time, photography. I put gamer. I don't know why, but I like my games. I put hiker. Outdoors I should have put in, because I like camping, and I don't know what to put for that. I didn't know what to put for my special abilities. And they give us a lot of advice on what kind of monologues to bring. Some of them don't care if you're playing a character way older or way younger than yourself. And then some of them are like, you know what, stick to your range, to your age, to the characters you might be playing. So that was great advice. I wanted to ask a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, they were like, you got our emails, email us, take us for coffee, get to know us, and I definitely will. If you are watching my YouTube because of my resume, I will reach out once I'm done here, because Rosebud is just busy right now, and I have one more term after this. I need to catch up on some stuff. But I can't wait to get out there and meet you and work for you and play with you and have fun. I just want to have fun, and it's my dream. And then now today is our busiest day. What time is it? I got chorale in like 7 minutes. So I got chorale, and then after that I got acting coaching, and then I think I got tops of acting, and then I got chapel, and then we're going to Drumheller, a church at a Drumheller, and we're going to do a concert. So, and then that's my busiest day, and then after that it's pretty empty. Like tomorrow I got 2 classes, Thursday's got nothing, Friday I got a couple classes, and then we slotted in some rehearsals because we don't have rehearsals until next week. So they're like, maybe we could do a little thing. I might have an intimacy thing with one of my castmates because we got a kiss. So this is going to be my first stage kiss, which is, I don't know how it's going to go, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, see you later.
So forgot to mention, because I'm in a rush and it's 2 minutes to class, so I'm gonna be a little bit late. But I have 2 weddings this summer, and I want to get into shape. I have a bit of a gut because I've been eating so unhealthy since New York. So I weigh about over 230. So not ideal. I got a bit of a gut, hate it. But I got just 6 months to deal with that. So that's lots of time. What I'm gonna do is every morning I'm gonna do 2 planks and 2 minutes of planks, and then every time I go to bed, 2 minutes of planks and maybe 10 push-ups. And I did that before and I lost a lot of weight. On top of that, eat a lot healthier, of course. Yeah, and if I have time in the day, do some home workouts, and if I'm feeling energized enough, I'll go to the gym. And there's a gym here, yes, in this small town. It's at the hall where we do a lot of our stage combat. It's downstairs. But yeah, that's gonna be my goal, and you might see me exercising in this video. So yeah.
2, 3. Chariots are coming and I don't want it to leave me behind. There's a long white road in the heaven I know.
So now I'm heading to acting coaching and I'm a little nervous. I did get my journal in. Yeah, I just talked about my experience in the midterm and it went pretty well. And then I talked about my experience through our class doing the scene, and yeah, how it's become more and more easy to get into my character, Hal, and I'm understanding my character more. The reason why I'm nervous is because I didn't do much going over the scene after my midterm. I just been going after other lines like 359 and my monologue I had to do for that mock audition. So, but after 2 days, I'll have way more time to go over it. And yeah, we'll see what happens today in class. I'm still in the studio stage. We just finished acting coaching, and wow, it was a great class. We went through it twice, and she prompted us a couple of things to enhance the scene a little bit. For me to have a little more, because this scene's a little serious, and she implemented me to be a little more playful and childish and pick my spots where I can be playful, and it just made it more real. And it made sense for those it was important to have those playness implemented, because when I have my downfalls, it made it more of a downfall and more hurtful. And near the end where we get close, yeah, it's a sign that love at the beginning of the play just never really left. And yeah, I just want it was pulling on my heartstrings a little bit, this scene. So yeah, now I have half an hour until vocal coaching, and then I'll have chapel. I don't think I'm going to chapel because it's optional, and I really want to rest and work on my stuff and eat. Oh my gosh, didn't eat much today. And then at 7 we get to go to drum, and we're going to do a little choir at a church and drum. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some food in 20 minutes.
as you saw, just came back from vocal coaching, and yeah, it was good. We chose the song at the beginning of the term, which was a while ago, and it's a good song for my voice. And Bill said I'm at a level now that just sounds good and it makes me feel good. But now I gotta find the story part of it. And because like in my audition when I did my song piece, they said it is a monologue in itself, the song. So I gotta find why I'm singing this, what's he going through, and yeah, I might have to watch the play itself or read the script. But I just need to like zone in on what he's going through, and if I was gonna play the part of the Beast, what kind of acting choices would I make during this song, and what would I be doing in this song? What would I be going through? And yeah, that's the next step of this, as I'm memorizing it, of course. But yeah, this song takes a lot out of me. Don't get me wrong. Like my voice right now is fried, and now I gotta have to like recover because I gotta do more singing tonight at 7 to 9. So 2 hours of singing at this church in Drumheller. But yeah, right now, just gonna probably relax, nap, maybe, play some games. Won't be able to do an Oiler reaction, sadly, again. I don't think we're gonna be able to do an Oiler reaction until maybe the playoffs, sadly. Might get some poems in. I don't know. The end of this school year is really, really busy. So the bulk of my content is going to be focused around this. I might do some workout videos and my journey on getting fit and healthy for the weddings, and continuing my fitness journey, because for 10 to 15 years I've been on and off with exercise. This is the worst and the fattest I've been in my life, because I've just been so busy and I've just been eating junk because I have not enough time to cook. And I know that sounds really, really lazy, but I'm just focusing on doing well here and cherishing the time I have here, even though I'm dreading it right now. I'm going to be looking back at this experience with grace and love, nothing but love for this place. And I do want to come back and act here at the upper stage. So yeah, I want to make a good impression here, but it's hard right now. But yeah, today went really, really well so far. Acting coaching was amazing. Vocal coaching was amazing. What else did I have today? Chorale was good. There was only a few of us. Yeah. Didn't go to grounding because I needed sleep and I needed to do homework before the coaching. But it is what it is. I'm not sure if I want to go to chapel because I need to rest. Chapel is optional, but it is a time to like reflect. But I can do with that here. But yeah, I'll see you when it comes to that time with that.
Okay, so I came, it's not the concert today, but yeah, I kind of feel a little overdressed, but that's all right. Came prepared at least. But yeah, it's just rehearsal, so what you can do.
Kyrie eleison.
Welcome to Wednesday. So today I just have one class and it's at night. Topics of acting with Nathan. And yeah, it's more dialect. The general American dialect I'm trying to do in 359. It's hard because general American is so similar to us, but yeah, I just gotta get out of my throat mainly, I think, and talk into my voice up here more. But yeah, I think it just comes with practice. But yeah, pretty much a free day, and then Thursday there's absolutely nothing, and then Friday, for these 2 days, guess what I'm gonna do? Memorizing, because there's nothing else to do. That's my day for the next 2 days. We'll see ya in the next video. Okay, so I just got back from dialect class. We just went through our dialects we're just going through in this school year. A lot of them are doing Southern accents. I'm doing General American, which is tough because it's so similar to how Canadians speak, but not. Just because we watch a lot of American shows, we just think we speak like them, but we don't. I tend to speak more in my throat and my chest, and American is more frontal, and he tips about like rubbing my nose and getting up here and exercise, and to just try to speak more in front and maybe more clear. And the O's, like the mouth is more A-ish sound like how we say it as mouth. It's just mouth. And yeah, I just gotta come up with some words. Maybe listen to some podcasts of Americans and try to speak all day like this. But yeah, it'll be helpful just to get that American accent in, because a lot of film is American. So that was my day. I played some games, got some memorization in. Tomorrow we're doing a full run, and then Friday I'm doing an intimacy scene. I get to kiss. I do a kissing scene, my first stage kiss, which is a little nerve-wracking. Because if you all know, I have a girlfriend, and kissing someone else is just weird. But you gotta look at it as just blocking, and it propels the story, and it's an important piece. So you gotta do it honors. I don't know if there's gonna be an intimacy coach or it's just gonna be our director, but yeah, that's what I'm dealing with for the rest of the week. And then I got Saturday and Sunday and Monday off because it's Easter. So yeah. All right, Thursday. Today I have, first of all, this Thursday was supposed to be blank with nothing, and we weren't supposed to have rehearsals on Friday. So last week that was looking pretty scary because we opened pretty soon on the 12th. We opened on April 12th, which is like basically 2 weeks away from this week. And to have a whole week off from the script would have been dicey because not a lot of us in the cast probably goes over it. And they have other stuff to do, other classes to deal with, and final projects for some of us. But yeah, so our director decided to do a full run today. So I gotta get my butt into gear. And the exciting part is, yesterday I went over the first act. First act is great, it's memorized. And then, to my surprise, I tried to go through the second act, and and most of it's there from last rehearsal, because all of last week we did the second act, because our director knows we got the first act memorized already, so we plucked away at the second act, and a lot of it is there in my mind already. So I'm hoping today, before rehearsal, I think it's, what time is it? Right. Okay, well, it's 10:40. I have until at least 11:40, 11:50, because I gotta go to the studio stage to go to rehearsal. So I got about an hour to memorize it all. So I think I can do it. I got a good chunk. I just gotta go over my checklist of marks I put in the script for memorizing goals. Yeah, which I just take little. I'll show you. So I figured out a strategy to memorize big, because this whole script I have lines. That's the blessing of being in a lead role. You get most of the lines. So I go through them, and with the blue ones is the start of my line, and then I got all this. I memorized all the way up to this mark, this purple mark, and then that's my goal, is to memorize from that blue marker to one of these. And then I turned the page and I got a second blue marker, and that's my second section and my second goal. And I write on this little guy, and you see how I memorize 1, memorize 2, memorize 3, memorize 4, and as I memorize it, I just check it off. So as you see, I haven't done the second act yet. And there's four memorizing goals in the second act, and from what I did, I think I've got at least 2, maybe 3 boxes checked off. So that's very exciting. And hold on. So yeah, this might be the day where I'm fully memorized, which is so exciting. Yeah, the last time I did a lead role like this, two years ago, when I was doing Anatomy of Grey and playing Galen Gray. He was like a doctor coming into a small town. Anyway, it was a lot of lines, even more lines than this play. And it was the first time I had to memorize that much. And I was so overwhelmed. And I was like, how am I going to do this? And there was a lot of strategies put my way. The one letter at the beginning of each word didn't go as well. But what I did do, another suggestion, a fellow actor, I think a teacher, showed me. You could also record the other person's lines and time it with your own lines, and then you can have sort of a scene partner, but I haven't tried that yet. I might do that in the future. But what I do is I grab a journal or lots of paper and write each of my lines, and as I'm writing them, say them out loud. And that's what I did last play of Anatomy of Grey. And as it was helping me develop something, I don't know what you call it, but when I did that, a lot of the line was there when I finished writing, because there's a thing in your brain when you write something down, you almost automatically memorize it when you speak it out loud. It's so cool. I suggest you try it. Like just write a chunk of text and then speak it as you're writing, and then just turn the page and then try to speak it. You might be surprised if you're not an actor. But if you are an actor, I think it does help a lot. Yeah, so that's my day. I should end this quick so I can start memorizing. Yeah, and then after that I'm free, and then tomorrow is my last day because we got Saturday off, which is awesome because I need rest. I've been getting a lot of rest this week. Tuesday was my busiest with like 5-6 classes, and then that was done. And then And then Wednesday I only had a class at night, and then today I was supposed to have nothing, but now I just have 4 hours of a run. But yeah, should be good. Alright, so I'm gonna start memorizing the second act. Yeah, the thing I explained with the marks, like the blue marker is the start of where I need to start memorizing, and then the orange now is the second act markers, is the end point of where I gotta memorize that chunk. And by doing this, it's kind of like a game. Like you just finish the first level, and then you gotta go to the second level and memorize that or defeat that. And yeah, it just makes it fun for me. And I memorize big chunks in a quicker time because it's kind of competitive for me. And yeah, if this is if you're an actor and this is a strategy you want to try, do it. Like, yeah, pick a starting point in your script and choose a spot along the way where it's a good chunk to end, and then if that's comfortable for you to start. And for some of you, it might be smaller chunks. It could be within acts, or it could be it could be with one scene, or 2 scenes, or 3 scenes, whatever you're comfortable starting with. It doesn't have. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I did it from where it seemed good, because there's a little bit of a change, and like scene changes. There's like 2 scenes where I'm always on, so I'll just at the end of that, like for example, there'll be 2 or 3 scenes where I'm always on, and I'll start with scene 3, and then I'll put that orange or yellow end thing on scene 5 or 6. And it could be long or short, but it's a good chunk. There's something like that in here. But yeah, my last chunk is like almost 3 scenes. But one scene's like super short. So yeah, I'm gonna start memorizing this because I'm ranting. But yes, if there's any other strategies, if you're an actor and you're watching me, and you've thought of something better and more fun and more productive. I don't know, this is pretty productive for me. So if you're an actor, if you've never heard of this, please try it out. We're all here to help each other. And if there's other strategies that I have not named, please leave a comment. And yeah, we're all helping each other out, right? So yeah, wish me luck. So just like I noticed, I already got my first chunk memorized. Woo, on to number 2. So I finally got number 2 memorized. I'm flying by. It's only been 15 minutes. And yeah, I'm gonna go over 1 and 2 and then see what I can do for number 3. Yeah, I was right. It was memorizing 3, and the marker, my boxes 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 I didn't memorize. Just memorized the third one. Parts, the very beginning of it was in the middle, I didn't memorize in the box 3. But now I'm on to box 4, and then I'm fully memorized. And then once I'm done this, I'm gonna run through it all, and then hopefully run the whole play. This is so close, so close. Yeah! Fully memorized! Woo! We'll see how the full run goes today. I have really high hopes today for the full run. Yeah. wish me luck. I so hope I did it.
Alright, so just came back. So I did have a 4-hour rehearsal today, and then an hour break, and then we had a full run tonight for 2 hours, and then notes, which went over, but it's alright. Got it all done. Yeah, rehearsal went really good. Worked on the stuff that was kind of iffy, and it's all good. It's all memorized, so yes! There was a few iffy spots, but it's all there. So that is great news. And we still have a week and a half to go until opening. So in a really, really, really good place. Feel so happy. Got my costume confirmed today. I have a hat and a scarf. I got a bit of a vest. I got coveralls in this show. I got jean coveralls and some kind of weird pattern textured one in the second act. But yeah, so costume's great. It'll feed the story, feed my characters, Davy and Davy. And yeah, tomorrow I have a concert and drum. And then right after that I have a 2-hour rehearsal session with Alvina. And yeah, I think we're gonna be working on some key things. The stuff that I'm iffy on, it's still there. I just need to repeat it more and more just to get it to my head. And a bit of intimacy choreo. Don't know how that's gonna go. There's supposed to be a kiss. What Alvina was saying, she heard there might be 2 kisses on the cheeks, and then an almost kiss, instead of just a straight out. So, but that's rumors. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll let you know tomorrow. But the big thing, I gotta shave my beard, because I'm not going to be having a beard in this show. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tonight before I go to bed. So yeah. And then go to sleep right after I shave. Oh, I hate shaving.
Okay, for the show. Van Dyke. This thing pops off so easy. Look at that. I definitely need a new electric. This one's a piece of poop. I hate it. Clean shaven. Well, I feel like a new man. Oh dear. Yeah.
Okay, welcome to Friday. On my last day of the week. Thank goodness. Yeah. Just gonna make this video, and then I'm gonna make my way to Drumheller for the concert. Yeah, and I'm all dressed up, as you can see. Got my suit, and I got this hat. I got this hat from London, so yeah. I don't have many chances to wear this hat. I should wear it more. I think it looks good on me. Still not used to the bear skin. I totally like my face more with hair. So, yeah. Dealing with that for the next month and a bit. And then I gotta regrow it for the Passion Play. And my light turned off again. I need to get a new setup. This thing is just so poo. I don't like it. Come on. Anyway, yeah. So after the concert, I got rehearsals for 2 hours, and I'm gonna head back to Cochrane. And then that's it for that video. This video. So
Okay, back from rehearsals. Yeah, it went great. Yeah, we just touched some things on one scene that was just iffy for both me and Elvina, and we just scraped right through it, and we went over it like 5, 6, possibly more times. And yeah, it was good. Now it's in my head, and I am officially off book. Now we're just grinding the finer details of everything. And yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait to get deep into this character now, deep, and find him. And yes, we did do the intimacy part. It is just 2 kisses on the cheeks, and then an almost kiss before the jailer comes in, because we're doing this kiss in the jail. Yeah, it makes sense, because in the script, Frankie, the girl I kiss, says "oh" twice, and I do my and then line, and I grab her hand, bring her towards me, kiss the cheek, and she's like, "oh," and then I kiss the other cheek, and she's like, "oh," and then I slowly go in for the kiss, and then the jailer comes in, and I'm like, "oh, dude, why?" And then rob the audience of a natural kiss, which is it's funny. Yeah, and then that's that. So yeah, another productive week, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this episode. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna pack up and get out of here and enjoy this Easter weekend, because I need it. Even though it's an extra day, just an extra day off. But yeah, it's much needed. I am exhausted. Yeah, get to eat a lot of good stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And then please subscribe and like and share. It means a lot to me. And yes, I'll see you in the next week. Till the next time. I want you to meet a new friend of mine. That's Louise. Say hello, Louise. Oh, she wants to go up there. Coming up, Mr.